at the beginning of this, I stop and look at the camera because I didn't know how much storage I had. I'd also like to say I don't typically do yoga with my hair down, but I just did it this time for this video to cover my face a little bit because from the faces that I do end up seeing in this video, they're not great. There are definitely parts when I look at this and I just hate my body, and other times where I'm like, okay, it's snatched. But I think that's probably just part of being a girl, being a human, really. I think nobody is 100% happy with their appearance. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, there's billions of humans. Anything you could think of, someone does it or thinks it or whatever. Now I'm getting off track. So yeah, I cycle through a few videos when I'm actually using a video to do yoga. I'll link my two favorites in the description. I never did yoga before the accident. I've always been really flexible, and everyone's like, oh, you'd love yoga, and I'm like, oh, I'm sure I would, but I'm not a huge sports person or anything like that, really. But after my accident, broke both my feet, and during recovery, yoga is something I really got into, as well as the regular physio that you go through, and home workouts as well. I picked up yoga, and it's something that now really helps me with my pain levels, as well as getting enough sleep and eating well, which doesn't always happen because I'm kind of poor, but I do my best with what I have. Some days I've done yoga and I've really not wanted to, but I know that it helps, so I do it anyways. Other times I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm so anxious and I can't sleep, and so I get up and do some yoga and reset my brain a little bit, and it usually helps when I've had to do that. I don't know if I would have ever picked up yoga if it weren't for the accident. Not that I'm saying that, if I could go back, I'd do it all over again, because I definitely wouldn't wish what I went through on anyone. And that's not some poor me thing. I know there's a million people who have it better and a million people who have it worse. It's just life. I'm allowed to reflect on my personal experience. But I think everyone should find something, a physical exercise, that they can do in half an hour or an hour. Not every day, but separate some time for yourself and to really just breathe and think and slow down. Because there are people, gym junkies, are maybe just as bad as for using it as a distraction as, a drug addict. Obviously that's quite hyperbolic, but you get what I'm saying. We all just need to be in the present and be grateful for the day that we get to live, even if you don't really want to be living it.